What's going on, everybody? Ray here. Welcome to my channel. Today we got in Nerd Block's horror block. This is May's horror block. They always send me it'll be like a week into the next month for that. I don't know why they do it, but whatever. I don't care. Got a little smushy mushed to the post office, but it didn't seem to affect anything, so that's good. So let's get started on it. To be honest with you, I've tried all their boxes except for Junior, and their horror block is the best. Just because the rest of them have become kind of dumb, really. No imagination being done. It's become more corporate, which all their boxes are. Even this one, you'll see there's some stuff in here. It's basically corporate stuff. So they get corporations to pay for it, or other companies to pay for the stuff so they can get you drawn to it. And I get it. It's money. It's about getting money. Not a problem. It limits your imagination sometimes when you do that, or it creates a situation where your customer can't really utilize that product. So it's kind of dumb to me, but anyways, it's like always, they got Shirt Punch, which is their company, and their shirt this time, Gremlins, Midnight Madness 3D. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's a good shirt. Then we got a case of Pocket Pops. Horror ones, of course. And it's Sam, Freddy, and Jason Voorhees. 3-pack. Pretty common. Pretty common thing you're getting. Then they've got their... This is Horror Block exclusive, of course. But it's their little pin. It's Jason's mask. From Penny Royal, which they get a lot of their stuff from for pins. Pins and keychains. Brain don't want to work. Alright, so then we've got this motion picture score series from The Omen. And what it is a vinyl record. And this is what I'm talking about. Corporate. They're trying to get you to look at Cinefantique, I think it's called. It's a magazine. That's who they are. They put out a magazine, and so they put this out. And basically, I'm sure they paid them very, very little for it just to get their name out. You basically just have like 2 scores on each side. It's kind of cool because it's red and you can kind of see through it. But if you don't have a record player, it does you no good. And you're not going to go out and buy a record player just for 2 soundtracks from The Omen. I mean, this is where their corporate non-thinking comes in mind. It's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. But like I say, if you don't have a record player, it doesn't do you any good. I've got one, but I'm an old guy, so I still have it. But most people, it's not going to do you any good. It would be better if you got like a gift certificate to like iTunes or something, and it was basically for horror block package. And you go on like iTunes or one of the downloadable music companies and can download stuff like this. That would make more sense. That would be more readily available to people than a vinyl record. Yeah, there's people that collect vinyl records, but I could pretty much guess that most of them are buying horror block from you. So, and they're looking for music, not two soundtracks. So this is a swing and a miss in my mind. And they've done this before. Arcade Block, I got one like that too. I thought there was another one too, but I can't remember. But it's basically they're getting it paid for by this company in order to get their name out. So you go check them out and hopefully buy from them. And it's saving them money. And I get it. They're saving money. They want to make money, but it limits your imagination and it puts it to where people have to have something in order to utilize this. They can't listen to this if they don't have a record player. They're not going to rent a record player for 2 sounds. It's just a waste. So, and that leads us into the next one, which is a Blu-ray of Deathgasm, which is a pretty cool movie. I like it. But how many people have a Blu-ray player? Not that many, really. Whenever you go in, like just like last time when I went in to get Deadpool from Walmart, all the DVDs were gone because everybody has DVD players, or they have a game system like an Xbox, or even your computer will play DVDs. I don't think my Xbox will play a Blu-ray. I'm not positive. I didn't try it, but who wants to go buy a more expensive player just because the screen quality might be just a touch better, or the sound? I don't think it's worth it. DVDs work better, but they bought this, and it's actually been basic down a lot more, because usually when you buy this is a whole lot more on the front, a whole lot more on the back. All this has is just this little red, and it's basically the movie on the Blu-ray that nobody's going to pay, or nobody's going to be able to play. That's just being cheap, And it's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I watched it. I like it. It's pretty cool. I wish I could watch it, but I can't. We seem to get that a lot with Blu-rays, and they send Blu-rays not because people have Blu-rays, but because they can get them cheap because they're overstocked and nobody buys them. It's really stupid to me. So those two are a big swing and miss. That one and the vinyl record, I'm really not happy with that, because you're just wasting money. And then we got Penny Dreadful comic. I guess it's a show on Showtime, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have Showtime, but we've gotten Penny Dreadful stuff before, and it's Horror Block exclusive because it's got that, which means more than likely you're going to get this in another box somewhere, because they'll have overstock, and that's what they do. But it's not terrible. I don't mind that. And then you got the Rue Morgue magazine, which is a pretty cool magazine. I like it. It shows you a lot of different movies you haven't seen, different things you can go back to and check out. And it's pretty cool. It's one of the coolest things about this box is that they have this. And that is everything. Yeah, so here this thing, again, we go corporate. It pays for the box because the company's paying you to put these in. Pays for the box for them, so they're making more money off the box again. And so you got to download Showtime app, and you can start your free trial now if you put Horror Block in there. So that's corporate again, but then it's kind of cool that you could do Showtime, but how long does it last? Who knows? But that's not bad, but again, more corporate than it is thinking what people would want in their box. So, anyways, let's get the pricing it out. So, as always, t-shirt, Good, Bad, Ugly, $12. It's a pretty cool t-shirt. I like it. Like Gremlins. Pocket Pops. As I say, pretty common. It's about $10. Probably find it cheaper. Nice little 3-pack of horror guys. The pin is pretty heavy duty. Penny Royal does a pretty nice pins and stuff, so about $5. Excuse me. Deathgasm Blu-ray, because it's so basic and it's not much of anything. I'd say probably about $15 because it's still pretty new. New Blu-rays are selling for like $21, but probably within a month you'll be seeing these in the bargain bin for like $10 or something. So. This record, as always with these vinyls, it depends on what it is. If you went for AC/DC and their entire track on Back in Black, you're probably spending like $25 for that. But this is basically a soundtrack with 2 pieces of soundtrack on it. Probably like $5. Not even that much. I'd probably say $4 for this. $2 a side. It's neat, but it's very limiting to your audience. So, kind of disappointed in that one. The comic is $4, says right on it. It's nothing really special. I mean, it's Horror Black, probably a variant cover, but it's not going to become a big series probably. And then Rue Morgue, as always, is like $10. So, as always, you're still pulling in $50, $60. The record is, I don't know, whatever you're going to pay for that. I have no idea what people are going to pay for that thing, but so you're still getting $50, $60, which is what you usually get with Nerd Block. That's the best thing about Nerd Block, is you're always going to get double your money because you're spending about $20, $25, depending if you get a bigger shirt and what your shipping is. So the values there, as always, it's just so disappointing that it's basically become a corporate thing for these guys. They're not really thinking, what does our group want? Do they want some cool new things that are horror inspired? Or do they just want things that we get from these companies that are trying to pimp us out and we only spend a quarter of what we were spending on these blocks? And I get it. You're saving money. You're trying to make money on the company. I can't deny that. It's just disappointing to me is all. I wish they'd try harder. And it always seems like there's less imagination being put into these boxes than there was in the beginning. But again, my opinion. So let's see. Yeah, just looking to see if you got anything else. Everybody got all the same stuff. There was no mix of anything else. So I wish I could watch that Deathgasm. That was a cool movie. I like that one. But I won't be able to watch it because it's Blu-ray. And I'm not going to go buy a Blu-ray player just to watch that. So it's not worth it to me. So everything in there is what you got. Coming up next month, it says you're going to get two pop vinyls. Doesn't say whether they're exclusive or not, so it doesn't really matter. You get Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Jaws, The Strain, Turbo Kid, that's still just kind of like, and Nightmare on Elm Street. An exclusive item on Nightmare on Elm Street. So, let's see what it is. Like I say, this is their best block. I'm still kind of in it. I'm just kind of disappointed in their block. It's just kind of, I don't know, I couldn't figure out what it was, and then I figured it out. They're being too corporate. They're not really using their imagination that much. It's just, where can we get money? And where can we go to companies that'll pay for us to put their stuff in so we don't spend as much money? And it doesn't matter whether people are really interested or not. So we'll see. Maybe they'll improve. You never know. It's up and down. But leave me some comments on what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't like. Like and unlike the video, and subscribe. We got more stuff coming up as always. So until next time, thanks.